Well, I've taken 2 photos here. Actually, I took a few more, but I had to try and find the best one and then, edit out bits of the room that are not relevant to you. I couldn't get rid of me reflecting in the mirror, laying in bed, but still. But to show you, I'm in a rather nice upstairs flat in the house I'm in. We're high up, Hamilton, New Zealand, in Frankton. I think you can see the lake in one direction, and in the other direction you can't see much, but actually there's a town down there somewhere. And just to show you that what a lovely environment I'm surrounded by as I wake up in the morning. It's 8 o'clock now, and I woke up at 20 to 6. I had a good sleep from 11 o'clock last night. And just slept solidly, which was unusual for me now. And I've recorded, as you see, 1 or 2 things. One long one, the last one. And, well, I'm in a beautiful experience of living. I'm not married, as you know. I have some good friends. 1 or 2 enemies, I'm afraid, but I don't know how I got those, but I have. My ex-wife, I'm afraid, being one of them, as you know. But life is incredibly good. I'm at a ridiculous age. I mean, I'm 7 years overdue according to biblical record. I'm 77. And flying. Much of the time. I was not well the day before yesterday, and recovered somewhat yesterday. Don't know what it was. Slightly sick in the stomach, legs aching, not having much will to do much. A bit like an after COVID effect, except that can be dramatic, and this was very minor, but enough to want to disengage and not do, for instance, not give the philosophy talk on Thursday. It's now Saturday. But I did, and it was, I think it was a success. I was happy with it. That was great. And by the end of the evening, I was flying again. The thoughts of not being well had vanished. I was a bit off colour the following day, but I took the day easy. As you can see, I didn't do much in the way of recording, which is strange. You would have thought, being grounded, so to speak, he'd have done more, but I just... I did sort out, I was accused of over-parking in some place in town. And fortunately anyway, I have webcam photos from my car to show that I wasn't actually parked there. I went through the said place, but I didn't stay there. I passed through each time, not staying for that, from something daft like 11:30 in the morning to 2 minutes past 7 at night. I mean, there's no way I'd left the car there. But whether I paid the fine anyway and appealed online. Oh goodness, was that a performance. And then paying, I found I didn't have the access to my account that I thought I had to make the payment. And that had to be sorted out with the bank on the phone. And an incredibly patient operator got it sorted out for me from ASB in this case. I felt quite a blessing. I mean, I was frustrated, of course, in the media in which I'm having to operate instead of person to person on the bank till, I'm having to do it through telephone, and But anyway, due to his incredible patience, we got there in the end and sorted out my password and my, what's the other one called? I don't know, personal something or other. Yeah. So, let me think now, hang on. Oh yes, the photos. Well, they show the environment, I mean, you see. I mean, choose your environment in as far as you have choice. You know, move towards good company, good practices and things to do so that you're, I mean, in some idyllic sense, you are taking walks in nature. You are listening and chatting with what you understand to be people who are good for you, a blessing, and you are a blessing to them. You know, that you are in greater harmony with than others. And that person might be nature, it might be feeding the birds, the ducks, it might be with your pet dog or cat. It could be with someone that others just ignore, but you find such a consolation to be with and to care for. In other words, choose company that blesses you and you are a blessing to them. Do you see? Make it easy on yourself, not a difficulty. Whatsoever's good and lovely, let that be your occupation of mind, not the criticism and the things wrong and catalogue of errors of the past and fears of the future. Choose carefully your media, your books, your internet browsing. If you do such, perhaps it's wise not to do much at all, I don't know. Some people read a great deal, some people spend time on the internet a great deal. You're drawn to what you value. And check that what you're valuing is a blessing to you. And if it isn't, try and ease yourself into what is. So whatsoever's good and lovely, think on these things. Have your God, not someone else's. The God that personifies rather what you value. And commune, talk with him, refer to him, relate to him often. Anything you appreciate, be thankful to him for it. Greatly improves your relationship. You love him with all your heart, soul, mind and strength. It's a breeze, it's easy, it's not some burdensome commandment. It's principle of life abundant, life eternal. You're going to love your God with all your heart, soul, mind and strength. And you'll imagine and reflect on and think about what this implies. Jesus' story has it that he's your dad. Well, try it and see. Think of him as dad, loving dad, like no earthly dad can ever be, but would like to be, of course. That loves and cares for you, always there, always understands. There's no blame in this. There's only help and understanding, love and kindness, guidance, consolation, friendship, faithful and true, utter integrity, overwhelming blessedness, wonderful friend, yours, uniquely yours. And sure, you may take it that such a wonderful person is equally the same to every other. and not feel threatened by this, but so glad that we can ultimately be in perfect, complete communion with each other, all. So we are given a meaning to life, a purpose, a hope, joy unbounded, and peace and love, happiness, simply that, fullness of life, life eternal, by the grace and the love of our heavenly Dad. Is it reflected in these two photos I've got here? This and I'll give it to the last recording, perhaps, or the next one, I'm not sure yet. I'll see. Whatever seems to fit. Yeah. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.